Champagne spilling got me chasing these problems. I got minutes, spend time if I want 'em. Life's got me tripping off the face like I wanted. Can't stop sipping from these champagne problems. How did that... It's a chorus. It is a chorus. Yeah. How did that come to you?
Yeah, it just made sense. I feel that sometimes I tend to write things into existence weird enough. So like I might write something from like a subconscious place, and then like maybe a year later I'd understand why it's manifested when I finish the song. I'll be like, oh, okay. So that's where my head was at. Like I didn't know at the time, but I think it was just it was just that moment of like kind of getting what I wanted and still not being satisfied maybe.
Yeah. I like the phrase like life's got me tripping off the face like I wanted. Like I'm high on it.
Yeah.
But on the other side of it, I'm also feeling these things as well. Do you write subconsciously? Do you, if you were like, let's say if I spent the day with you, would there be lines that came to you that you would jot down, or where do you write? How do you write?
I tend to just like I'll just throw on a beat, and if like whatever the beat makes me feel, then I'll be able to write. And so I tend to like write by myself, or like if I'm in a session and whatever's being produced feels emotional or whatever, then I can write. And I think that's, I feel like I'm also learning now, the more I do this, the more I can answer that question better, because now I'm understanding, so that's when I like to write, or that's when I feel like this, but I'm never going to like write, like sit on a train and be like, wow, there's Peng Blacks Girls in my room. So I've never done that.
But so you need either the solitary to be on your own. Would that be like in your bedroom? Yeah. Or
just like stimuli. But I need a beat. I need a beat. Yeah.
Okay, so where did you write Champagne Problems then? What studio or what setting was it?
So I started writing Champagne Problems, I think, to a different beat in my room. I got like a beat pack, and there was just something, and I just started writing the first couple lines, and then I think a year later I went to LA and I had a session with Beat Butcher, and then I had those lyrics, and then when he cooked up the beat, I was just able to finish it, and it was just like, so I feel like I tend to write, like I start an idea, and then like it's like the full circle moment of where I'm at later allows me to complete the idea, I guess.
Where did you save it then? Why did you know that was something to come back to?
Because I don't write a lot. So if I write something and I feel like, this is sick, if I go into a session, I'll be like scrolling through my notes to find my best bars. And then if it matches, then I can just do it, like continue. If the vibe's in the room sick and it's like, okay, yeah, this is making sense. And I think you're able to like do your art.
And was LA, I mean, LA, if you think about like the idea of Champagne Problems, like LA is the city of Champagne Problems.
Yeah. And so even that, it's like a subconscious full circle thing. Like I'm finishing writing the song and I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing palm trees, and I'm on an expenses paid trip. Like I'm living that artist life or whatever. And like, if I'm in that moment, I'm not happy. It's like, it's a champagne problem. It's still like, but you're not where you were. So like,
and I think LA is a place to kind of really, when you really sort of confront you can really, look your insecurities in the face, because everybody is on this like kind of intense journey of trying to be somebody or something.
I want to be a star.
And it's like, I don't know if I want it as much as that. Like, I want it, but at what expense, man?
No, for real. No, I don't think I spent enough time. I was only there for like a week, so I don't feel like I've got to. Do you think?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
No, a week once a year. No, I don't know. It's not my favourite place in the world. It's a place to go and get stuff done.
Yeah. I agree. I couldn't live there, but I feel like I like how big the air is. I don't think like there was. I remember I looked outside and I could just see the whole sky, and I thought, wow. I never see the sky like this in the UK.
That's a good point.
It was just
open.
Like, and there's an openness that is nice. But I could understand how that could be consuming for a very long time. Like, it's not a real place, like Truman Show, innit?
Yes.
Like, it's a bit...
Yeah, you pull back something, the door's going to open.
Yeah, not for real.
Straight back home. Like, so many who, what, whys and whens, iPhone notes or a biro pen, dark skin darling, brown skin friends, Peng Blacks Girls, that's the patent. I've had to like listen to it and get get the flow, man. Pending push that all my incentive in, recoup all my investments win. On rocks, that's how I like my gin. Priceless, just got those gems from Simz. Simz. I feel like the art of a freestyle is just like, for me in hip hop, is like, it's so important, you know, especially in the face of like, you know, how to release music changes every day. But the freestyle is probably one of the oldest formats in hip hop of releasing music, right?
Yeah.
What does a freestyle mean to you?
I feel like freestyles allow you to be, it's detached from like a context of like a song or a project, and I feel like you're allowed to flex. I feel like that's what a freestyle feels like. Like, I'm a bar and I'm just like, I'm gonna talk my S and I'm gonna do what, and I feel like I like that freedom. There's no like, it's not like a song, it's just there's a freedom that you don't have to like maybe oblige to when you're writing the actual track. And so I like that. It's also the technical ability of rapping as well, like you said. Like, I think that's one of the sickest things about freestyling.
And when I read sort of those lyrics, when you think about, you know, what sort of, I guess, like, yeah, technicalities you use to kind of emphasise your point, not just the words, but the delivery as well. Sort of within that, what for you are you like, yeah, that was kind of sick?
Kind of like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, yeah. Even when you were just reading it back, I was like, wow. That was really good, ENNY.
Yeah,
it was. So yeah, no, I like that it's not, I'm not actually saying anything, but I'm saying a lot, but I like that it's me.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
raw.
think, yeah, it's just like very true. So many who, what, whys and whens.
Yeah.
Like, just so many questions and so many just like passing thoughts.
And it's to the point as well. I think the greatest lyricists for me are the ones that kind of really tap into cultural references or become cultural references. You know, that's somebody like I'm like, oh man, all the who, what, whys and whens. You know, like it can become something. You can say something that somebody can take it short and snappy enough, you know.
And Instagrammable.
Quote, yeah, it's quite Instagrammable quotes. I mean, did you grow up having a level of I call it hip hop bravado, and that's because I used to work behind the scenes and work in compliance.
Okay.
And when we were signing off hip hop songs, and if it was like braggadocious or, you know, social commentary, we'd use different words to basically say it's hip hop bravado. It's within the audience expectation of what to expect at that time of night for this style of music.
Jeez.
And that's how we got. Yeah, that's how we got away with
language.
getting language out. But how did you tap into your hip hop bravado?
I feel like it's more grime, if anything. I feel like the whole grime culture in the UK and that whole essence is what really inspired me. So like watching just like cyphers and just like when it used to be about being the best rapper, I think that was like my villain origin story is like, I want to be the best rapper. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sicker than I'm going to be so sick for a girl. I'm going to be better than the guys. Like, I don't even want the girls to be my competition. My competition is the guys. And I think that was like, yeah, that was my like whole passion of like why I want to be like the sickest rapper. And so yeah, and then you get here and you're like, actually no one really cares. Like, people care, but like, so like being good isn't like, doesn't get you like a badge on the wall or like.
No, but you could be the rapper's favourite rapper.
Yeah, but yeah.
And that is a badge in itself. Like,
so,
yeah, I think so though. I think that want to be the best, like, but also it's not even just the want to be the best. Like, we all need that, like, that inner voice, that inner critic that could, even if you don't believe it in the moment, but to listen to this song, you're like, yeah, like, be a bit swaggy with it, like, hold your own and own it, like, own the fact that you want to be the best. Like, I don't think there's nothing, you know, wrong with that, and it's nothing wrong with kind of also like wanting nice things to go with it as well.
Yeah.
Who's the best freestyle rapper for you, or do you remember any ciphers, like even from the grime days, that you were just like, oh?
I will say I feel like I was growing up on the whole Chipmunk era, so I was I mean,
if anyone really feels himself, he does.
Yeah,
you know.
So I'm the grime scene savior. Like, oh my god, and you're watching and you're like, what is this? Wow.
From 16.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
And that whole the talent of that from such a young age is very bizarre. Like, I don't think many people. Yeah, the flows, the pockets, like I was obsessed.
Yeah, I remember that video of he's sort of sitting on the you know, like on the estate thing, but you've got like the metal gate, and he's just sitting there in a tracksuit, and he's just spitting like straight to the camera.
Yeah, that whole
a similar age, and I was just like, wow,
yeah,
it blew my mind.
Yeah,
I think I'm glad you shouted out Chip, because I don't think he I think sometimes actually his confidence gets misconstrued
as arrogance.
Yeah, and he can be. Why not be arrogant? It's, you know, it's a bit of both.
Yeah, but it's like also sometimes maybe the question is, so what happens when everyone knows I'm the best? Okay, so everyone in the room knows I'm the best. Now what?
Now what? Yeah.
Yeah. So like, okay, what does that mean? It doesn't translate to money. It doesn't translate to like validation. People are not going to pat you on your back every day saying you're so good. So it's just like, I feel like you need to learn past being, okay, I'm the best. Okay, what do I do with being the best? What now? Everyone knows I'm sick. Okay, so now what? How do I use that to, I don't know, change the world or do whatever?